and this is part 2. Exactly where we left off before, because this is how we do it. I'm recording both parts in the exact same moment. So, we're going to look into our book here, and we're going to see that we're going to need some alienus, some iter, peditio, and permutatio. Right, alienus was the most pain in the butthole one that I had to deal with. These are all from aura nodes that I was messing around with. But, well, we haven't scanned these before. Make sure you scan everything. First rule of Thaumcraft, scan everything. Oh yeah, it's not in these, my bad. Right, I get these two mixed up. It's Auram that was a pain in the butt. This was a little bit of a pain in the beginning because these were hard to come by. But if you scan your ender pearls, there you go, 4 alienus. And that also, if you have a look, it has iter in it, which is travel. So alienus is like alien, strange, and then you've got your traveling one, which of course makes sense because it's ender pearls and most people use them for travel. And then you've got magic because there's obviously going to be some teleportation magic and stuff in there. So what we're going to do, how many alchemics we got? Alembic, sorry. So we'll pop these in here, and this is going to give us 4 for every single one it does. There's 16 in there, so we should get 64 alienus out of it, which is perfect. So we're going to grab ourselves some. Actually, let's make some warded jars because I don't think I've covered that with you guys yet. So if we come into alchemy, is it, I believe? Yes, off the essential distillation, warded jars and labels. Essentially can be stored in these warded jars, which are pretty easy to make. It's just some glass pane with a slab on the top of any material. You can also make these wonderful label jar things for them, which are quite nice to make. And then you can sort of, I'll show you how to do all of this. We'll go through it together. So we're going to grab some of them. I need to clean my inventory out slightly. Let's find a chest that's empty. Yeah, good enough. Right. So we don't need to be carrying these around with us all the time. Keep a lot of it in here. Scribing tools need refilling. So chuck all that in there like so. Sweet. So let's jump into some warded jars here. We're going to need some glass panes. Where are you? Glass pane, Minecraft. And then we're going to need some slabs. Wood slabs, sorry, they've got to be wooden slabs. I don't know if I mentioned that bit. And then just going to pop them into a table like so. And go like so, and like so. And then going to need some water on that one. So bit of aqua, not too difficult at all. And now we've got ourselves 9 warded jars. Fantastic. We'll go over labels as well because I like labeling them because I like to be organized. They're not too bad. It's a bit of paper with a slime ball and some ink. You don't need any essentia for this. I'll just show you. So grab ourselves a slime ball as well. And pop it in there. That'll give you 4 of these things, which is quite handy. Assuming we only actually need 4. Actually, let's make another one because we're going to use some for other things as well. So just chuck this in here. There we go, and we got another 4 there. Awesome. Another thing that you're going to need to label these warded jars is glass files, which is just done by like a normal file with a piece of clay on the top. No essentia needed again, I don't believe, but we'll give it a go. So we're going to grab ourselves some normal glass, and we'll grab ourselves a little bit of clay. You don't need like clay blocks, you just need a little dollop on the top there to seal it all in. And then that on top. Yep, you don't need anything at all, and this will give you 8 of them. So you saw there from like a stack of 16 that we'd got 2 stacks of 64. So these things are so simple to make. Absolutely fantastic. Right, so there's several ways you can go about getting this stuff out of here. I'm just going to take that out. I don't want ITER to go in there. Right, so As you saw there, you can use your files and take them out, and then take them over to your warded jars. Or you can use, if we come back into here, right, Essentia tubes. We're going to click to purchase this. It only requires 5 aqua, 3 precantatio, and 3 permutatio. And that will give us Essentia tubes. And these things are quite easy to make. It will transport Essentia between things for us. So we can have an iron ingot, 2 iron ingots, gold, glass, and a bit of Quicksilver. Quicksilver's simple to find, which I think I've shown you before. Yep, look, bang. And then, bang, done. That's how easy it is. And then we're just going to go. Grab. I can't remember what the actual recipe is, but we're going to try it anyway. So that, and then we're going to put that on the side, is it? And that on the bottom? Or is it the other way around? Right, hang on. It'd work if I put it in the right table, maybe. So I think you're going to need some stuff for it. Nope. A dirt. Yeah, you're still going to need order and stuff anyway. So pop that in there. That gives us 6 Essentia tubes. Plenty for what we need. Take your iron out. So this is the other way of doing it. You can obviously use your files and take stuff out manually. Or you can just stick these things on the side. And then place your warded jar underneath. And as you can see, ITER is going straight into that, which is fantastic. And then we can stick one on the side of... No, we can't. I just realised which way these are facing. So obviously this is the front. You can't put it on the front. So we can put it on the side of this. And that'll fill up with that. And we can put that on there. And that will fill up with that. And obviously now we're going to have a little bit of a problem, because this now has alienist in it as well, and this is a jar of ITER. Personally, I prefer using the files and then going squirting everything out of the files and into these, because it's a lot cleaner. So, got that. See, this just ends up with mess, and I don't like mess. So squirt all them in there. See, the problem is you can't get that out of there now because there's only 4 bits in it. Go like that though. I think this is my mistake. You could have run Essentia tubes all the way down and just had your 3 things around, but I did it the wrong way because I'm an idiot. So scout that on there. That'll go into there. Got our alienist in there. And it will store in here like I've mentioned before. So, right, now I'm going to show you how to quickly make the labels. We're just going to take a bit of that and a bit of that. And labels are simple to make, just one. It's not going to consume your vials, so don't worry. We're going to put some precantatio in, take our label. Okay, right, it never used to take up the Essentia, so but now apparently it does. And then what's the last one? Where is it? Need some ITER. There we go. There's some ITER. And then just stick that on there like that. And I like to label my jars. So, ITER. What are you? Precantatio? Yeah. And this helps sort them out as well, because now nothing else will go into this jar if it gets emptied. Only that stuff, I believe. Awesome. So now we've got that, and we have that, and fuck knows what we're going to do with that, and then we have that. So right now we've got our alienist, which is what we're going to need. With these, I'm not sure what the range is, but I don't tend to put them too far away. We don't need the precantatio for this, I don't think, but it's there. And then we also have that. We want that one because it's more full. What we'll do is place that one down there and hope it drains that one first. So next, we're going to need Peditio and Permutatio. What's the best way to get Peditio? Like, if you're ever unsure as well, you can always look into your book and hover over it and it'll tell you what will give you that. So from here we can find that we'll get sand or cactus or cobblestone even. Let's see what's the best. So let's have a look at some sand. Some sand's got a bit of terra in it. We can take some terra out as well. Why not? So we're going to drop that all in there. This one goes pretty quickly. Yeah, but like I said, I prefer using the vials and then putting the vials in because it doesn't consume the vial when you do it. So you can reuse them. It just stops everything from flowing around, like, and it'll only ever take out an 8. If you've seen the setup that I had at my base where it's all automated, I can leave it in there. Well, it's semi-automated. It works well. The only other way to avoid it is using golems because they will carry single essentially, I think. I don't know, I haven't tried it out. But right, so we've got that one going. And then we're going to place our jars down over here that we're going to need. So, and then Terra's going to go down there because you don't, actually, Terra can come over here because you don't technically need it. So we're going to label these two up again because I like to be efficient. So we've got that one there, and then we've got a Peditio, which we're going to take it out of there. So that is now Terra. And that is now Peditio. I don't think this will allow us to put anything in there. No, see that's Terra one now. So it won't ever allow anything else other than this to go in there. So if you label them, it stays really organized. And nothing else can cross over. Sweet. So this is my preferred method of doing it, just because it's a lot cleaner. And I think we should have enough of that now. So the last one that we're going to need was... I forgot. Nope, go in there. Right. Last one we need is... Permutation, which I think is seeds. Like I said, not sure, check the book. I get confused because it's changed a couple bits and pieces. Like, no, it's cinnabar ore. So we can grab our cinnabar ore. I think Quicksilver might have it. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's got 2 in it, so we can chuck these in here. Which will work. And there you go, and we've got it splitting up already. The one that we want though is not in here at the minute. What the hell did that burn up? I don't even know what I put in there to get that. God knows. Right, so that's going there. We're going to take our Terra over. Right, we're going to leave that cooking and we're going to grab our other supplies. So the last things we're going to be needing is the items for this. So what we're going to need is 3 quartz, 1 ender pearl, and these shards have to be these shards. It can't be anything else. So we're going to need our nether quartz. You will go through quite a bit of nether quartz doing this as well, by the way. And then we're going to grab 1 ender pearl. Hopefully none of that went in there. Right, so I'm going to grab one of these, and one of these. Right, and this has to be laid out systematically. The way I do it is I try and copy this as best I can, leaving the gaps where I can, best I can. And like, if you see here, it's like you've got a point here, and this would be your gap in the middle. So you'd have that one there, another pedestal there, then that one, pedestal there, pedestal there. So you can sort of figure it out kind of. Like, I would do it. It doesn't matter what corner you go on, I don't believe. So I'd leave one out, and then there's going to be a shard there. Leave one out, and there's going to be that. And then do the same here. So leave one out, shard, leave one out, quartz. And then I try and put these in the best way I can. I don't think it matters too much though. So I like to follow diagram and just be like efficient. So I have that one there, and I have that one there, and then the last one is going to be here. So if you can see, it's all evenly spaced out. So it's done quite nicely. Like, I think from what I've seen, opposites mean opposites. So obviously the shards and the quartz want to be opposite one another. This means that one, so it's going to be diagonal. It's not going to be straight across. Obviously that opposite is that corner. That opposite is that. That is that. That is that corner. So it's quite, like, once you get the grip of it, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. So let's see. Oh great, you processed everything but what we want. There we go, it's going in now. Right, so looks like we're going to have another 2 spare jars that we don't need. And that. And this is actually bothering me, so sorry. Gonna be 1 label short. No. It's only got 5 left in it. Right. I'm gonna put the poison stuff in there. I'm gonna put that stuff in there, and all's gonna be good in the world. And we're just gonna grab this. How much of this do we need? This is, no, I only need 10, so that's not too bad. That's 16 there. We'll be alright. I also need to label it. Don't worry about label. Right, let's just get on with it. And then ender pearl. This is what your foci is going to be. So we're going to pop that in the middle, and that's what the foci is going to be. It's going to consume everything around here and the essentia in there. It also consumes the essentia from these jars, and it has such a cool effect, which I love. And once everything is in place, just click on the matrix with a wand. If everything's not placed correctly, or it doesn't have access to any of this stuff, I don't think it will work at all. So don't worry, you can't be starting rituals if you're missing like major stuff, I don't think. But you should be fine. Just chuck some more in there. I like to have excess just to be safe. There we go. And look at that cool ass particle effect. It just looks so cool. And as you can see, it's taken up the essentia. If you look up the top here, it will come up with, as long as you're wearing your goggles, it will come up with what stuff needs to be going into it. So it now needs 0 iter, 0 alienist, because it's taken it. Now we're down to 0 permutation. And you saw that spark in the corner. Watch out for that, because it will spit items off. And it's happened up here as well. You do not want that to happen, because it will draw excess of this stuff if it's missing the items. So if it does, one of the items pops off the pedestal, you have to place it back on. Make sure you have excess in your inventory as well, just in case, because sometimes it will destroy the item. And there you go. That is it. That is our black hole infused. I have just looked outside my window, and there is a torrential rain, which is fantastic. But yeah, that's it. Pretty simple. And then you just go right click it and pick it up. But yeah, let me just quickly explain. If things fall off and it can't suck the item into it, if there's not the correct item on the pedestal, once the infusion has begun, it will start drawing excess essentia from any essentia it required. So any of these 4, it would have started draining excess. Because, yeah, it would have drawn excess because it was just struggling. It will continue to do that until you replace the items. So if you don't want to be using up too much of this stuff, or you're lacking it, this is why I prefer excess, because it's better to have too much than too little. But it will, like, flux will knock stuff off, it'll destroy things, so make sure you have excess in your inventory just in case. But that's pretty much it. And now we have another. I think we have one of them. Yes, we have one there, and we have another one there. So we'll just ditch that one. But that is how you make the black hole. That is your introduction to Infusion. This is part 2 of that introduction, because it's going to be quite a long video. The rain is getting worse, I swear. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I hope you've learned something from it. I mean, I struggled a little bit when I started off in Infusion. I was like, what am I doing? I had to watch so many videos to grasp the concept of it. But I hope this has helped you guys. And I hope you now have a better understanding of Thaumcraft and Infusion and all the cool things you can make with it. I mean, just look in the book. Once we get down to Artifice, all of this stuff will require Infusion. Arcane lamps where you get into all these cool tools which are really helpful, magic mirrors, bores, it's just endless. This is new, I don't know what that is, all that, but I cannot wait to get into it, and I'm sure you guys can't either. So we're going to end the episode here. Any questions you guys have about anything, let me know. I'm going to show you some more ways to make this a bit more efficient next time as well. I'll go over that. But that has been it for this tutorial series. We've done Infusion Altar, how to build it, and then we've done our first basic Infusion with minor problems. We had like a couple where it spat off, but it's quite minor. So it wasn't too bad at all. But this has been me, Bashful Brit. I hope you guys are enjoying the series. Give them a like if you do. Any questions, like I said, pop them down in the comments below. I'm more than happy to help you guys out. So, thank you all guys for watching. I will see you in the next episode. See you later.